Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Right, now, ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further, he's just in. I'm going to add him to the stream. It's been a funny old day today. We've been running around. Thank you for everybody's time. Let's just add the main man. Where is he? Are you ready, Vic? Are you there?
Happy afternoon, Johnny. Third time today. We're doing well.
We're doing well. We're doing really well. There's lots of people filing in already, which is good. Now, before I bring him in, I'm very excited about this. I am very excited, Vic. Genuine.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's going to be some. It's interesting. New to the show. Sorry, I'm just looking for light. This is why I should be on earlier. Sorry, guys.
Right. Let me just. I got to put myself on full screen because I got an idea. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, call the fire brigade because the roof is on fire. Put your hats on because the roof's going to cave in. This thing's going to go off. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for true vintage toy royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Joe of Leicester Vintage Toys.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Hope we're all right. I'm not in the shop.
I love you. I genuinely love you. I fanboy over you. We watch your videos in your house.
Thanks, mate. You need to get a proper telly. That's all I'd say. Get a proper telly. Get yourself something good to watch. It's also the kids' channel.
Yeah. We got loads of people already. They're all started to file in. I'm going to just quickly get the comments up for us. Wow. Right. Okay. So, here we go. Paul is in. Gavin's in. Sue's in. And they're all back. Troy's back. Madison's back. Pete is back. Tom is back. These people must have nothing else to do at Easter. Mark is back. Everybody, Sue is back. Gavin's back. Everybody here. Jumish is in. Tony's in. Wow. There's Joe, you have caused havoc. You have broke the internet, man. Right. Okay. Right. Well, we have got some amazing toys this afternoon to auction off with Joe, and I want to find out as much as I can from him. So, shall we just start the first auction? Now, you haven't got any of these items at the house with you because we've disturbed you in the middle of a basketball match. I'm really sorry.
I was urgently checking the score when you came on. I was just like, oh, no. It's like 46 all at the minute. Yeah, it's tense.
Against Leicester against Manchester.
Leicester Riders against Manchester Giants, yeah.
Cool. Right, so, Vic, have you seen these lots already we got lined up for tonight?
Yeah. There's some beautiful stuff in there.
Oh, dude, there's some killer stuff in there. Like, I cried. So, should we start off with a nice quick one? This is one of Joe's. Now, you were at home, as we said, so you haven't got the product to show, but we have got a lovely little picture to put up. Look!
Yes, some nice biker mice bits and bobs there. The one at the back's a bit grubby. That's why he's at the back. But he's all right. He just needs to clean up. But I just thought I can't be bothered. I'll just put him at the back. So, but yeah, it's a really nice lot. There's a couple of rare ones in there. And these are getting more expensive now as well.
Yeah, they're really cool.
It's what it is. We're getting old. You just remember them when they're in Woolworths, Joe. That's the problem, mate. Last week, I'm sure I saw them in Woolworths. And do you know what I mean? We're getting old. Stuff we didn't appreciate for a while. It's now there. They want it. Yeah,
well, I've got a box of these somewhere and I can't find them. And it's bugging me. Because it's in one of them, the sort of like thinking, well, I put them away because they're going to be good. And then you put them away and then like a squirrel, you can't find them again. You just, so yeah.
They'll turn up when you least expect it.
Yeah. And I begrudge them slightly though. So somebody can buy these and take these off my hands.
Yeah, so I gotta say it straight away. Your Facebook selling page is an extraordinary thing. I love it.
Mine?
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Oh, right.
you put all these, you sprinkle all these lovely little things throughout our day regularly, you know, a couple of 3-4 times a week. And it's delightful. It's like vintage rain falling from heaven in a shit world. It's, sorry, pardon the French, family special. Sorry. In a really funny world.
Wasn't
I've got
me.
it right. Just so you know, Johnny said before this, said, now I promise I won't swear. There'll be none of that. And then straight in.
We made 6 minutes, but it was only an S1, so that's fine.
Yeah. Well, you know,
13.
it could have been a lot worse. So you know, there's that.
But you were selling pages great on Facebook, and the things, Vic is not on Facebook, so you miss a lot.
Oh, you're so fortunate, Vic. I do admire a man not on Facebook. I would love to not be on Facebook. I love the customers and I love the shop. And I love the selling page as well. And the people I meet, like Tony just said, yeah, I do. I'm sorry, Tony, but you do provide me basically a living. We're living off Tony at the moment. But it is social media wise. No, I'm not a fan, but at the same time, it's so good for like certain things. But Instagram's a nicer place to be for me.
That's where I like to be. That's as far as I go sometimes, you know. And even there, I'm delving into unknown territory. So thank God for Mr. McDermott there.
Bless him. No, I like Instagram because it's kind of, it's a picture, that's it. Either like it or don't. Whereas, Facebook, particularly with the toys, you can draw people in. And I love the social media of the toy groups and everything, but to see a bricks and mortar trader doing his thing on Facebook proper. None of this like, oh, we'll throw up a few, you know, like that thing of that sketch he does where he says, throw something crap on. It's not like that, is it? He's putting graded figures on and going, there you go, chaps, you can buy it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. Dude, it's genius.
Brilliant.
Well, it was all thanks to the lads from Darkside, to be fair. Tony and Gaz were the ones that pushed me.
Yeah,
to go on, you should do that, Joe. You should do that. And because we're so busy with the shop, it means we can't put as much as we'd like on because we have to keep the shop like the standard up here. And we want to keep, as well as that, although we want the standard of the shop up here, we want to have the cheap stuff for people as well. So, and the sales page stuff is kind of that middle ground. It's kind of that stuff which you kind of go, oh, we've got 4 of these. Do we need 4 of them? You know, and you kind of go, well, we can then free these up, but then once they're gone, you can't replace them. Then you're trying to replace them all the time, so we're always up against it. But I do love Facebook for that. The reason why I hate Facebook is that people that tell you that they're on the bus. I'm on the bus, lol. if you're on the bus, or the worst one is PMSL, I'm on the bus, PMSL. What? Well, first of all, why do I need to know that? And second of all, if you're doing that on the bus, you need to see a doctor. That shouldn't be happening just because you're on a bus.
Yes, I
agree with it. So anyway, I'm just an old man. Just come on. Everybody else is selling toys. I've just come on to have a whinge.
I love it. He's delightful. Right. So Vic, this lot's flying now. So very quickly, because we have to do this, we do this on everyone. If you were out and about at the toy fair and you were not there as a trader, maybe you were visiting a toy fair, what would you pay for something like this?
Oh, well, see, it's hard for me. This is
I'd say somewhere between a 5 and a 10.
Joe, mate, I don't, because it's 90s, I look at it and think, is it worth it? I mean, going on it, there's 7 figures, £3 and then they got accessories. I don't know, 30, 40 quid, that sort of money. I don't know what they even go for, to be honest.
That's a strong 40 quid bundle. That's a strong, if you stuck out in a Napoleon.
See vacuum plated stuff, which is obviously we've talked about in the show before. It's not something toy lines tend to do anymore because of the cost. So yeah. But I don't know any of them are. Sorry, one of them looks like. No, I'm not even going to go into it. I don't know who they are. I know they're Mars. That's as far as it goes. Sorry, I'm rubbish.
Make it up like we do with wrestlers. We just call them what we want.
Yeah.
There's Big Hands Jimmy, and there's Noel Evans, obviously, and just make them up. That's what I do. But there is a couple of rare ones. Well, one of them's rare. I can't remember which one, but I know I researched them and went.
I reckon it's the one with the silver on his legs, the silver bits,
of course it is.
in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him, and the white one as well. I've got a feeling equal, and the same with the one on the left. But I don't know. It's not one of the things I checked ages ago.
That white one, I think, came with an ATV or a quad or something, because I had it boxed before. I'm pretty sure that was the figure in with it, like one of their vehicles. So that's probably a vehicle exclusive. And the one on the far left, which is wearing like a orangey top, I've never seen in my life. So it could be super rare. Grab yourself a bargain, guys. You know what you're looking at if you're into bike advice.
I'm going to pop that there and bring that down and put you back in the middle because I don't want to put together because you look like said Fred. Right. So, so the auctioneer's round.
Fred has had a very heavy paper round. A really tough life.
Tough life. So Sammy's just doing the auction now and she's winding down on that. So can you tell us a little bit, Joe, about life in Leicester during the lockdown, please?
Well, we're big fans of the lockdown in Leicester. We keep having them. The rest of you get on with it. We just go, no, we'll do it again. Do it more than everyone else. We want to be the best at it. So we're the best at lockdowns. We do them all the time, man. I basically haven't opened my shop this year, and last year was sort of minimal. So it's kind of been a bit of a pain. But it's okay. I mean, we can still buy toys, and that, to be honest with you, that for me is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Forget selling them. I'm not really interested. I'm not financially motivated.
You like the museum?
It's not. No, I like selling things. I like to tell people about them and go, look, this is so cool because of this. Yeah. But I don't. Yeah. There's certain things that I kind of go, no, I can't sell that. I can't sell. There's only a few things because I think there's nothing worse than going into a guy's shop, particularly if they've got stuff which is a bit posh. And let's face it, I'm not that posh, but some of the stuff is, it's above my station, really. But when you go into someone's shop and they go, oh, it's not for sale, mate. That's not for sale. That's the worst experience in the world. I hate that. If I go somewhere and they go, yeah, that's not for sale. I want to buy everything. Let me buy. Why can't you? There must be a number. Give me a number. What's the number? And then you spend a fortune on something you don't really want because you've pushed. But at the same time, I'd like to go in and I like to buy things. I like to see them and be able to buy them. So everything is for sale, barring the C3PO tape dispenser, which is well known to be not for sale. And it's not mega rare, but I just love it. And the jacket, there's a little kid Star Wars jacket that's not for sale. Everything else in the shop, pretty much is available for sale. But yeah, Leicester's kind of, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. So
I'm going to interrupt there because we try to keep the show under the hour so we don't waste your time too much. So that's closed with Chris at £29.
Oh, well done, Chris. I went far off, 30, 40 quid.
Right then. Who wants to go next? Vic, do you want to go? I can go next. I got a thing. I don't even know what it's really worth.
It's an inflatable.
We do it
nice. Joe wants us to keep it square. Don't be too.
I know. That's what I was worried when I looked in and thought.
It's a bot bag.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
we're immature here, mate. Don't worry.
I'm gonna do one thing very quickly. I'll put myself on big screen. So it's just they're wicked.
Love the skeletal side.
I like that, Johnny.
It's fun,
is that an 80s one, Johnny?
Yeah, so it's 1984, made by Mattel, or licensed by Mattel. It doesn't say if it's like somebody else made it for Mattel.
It was probably Jura toys.
Who made them?
Is it Jura that made a lot of them? The blow-ups?
The bot bags.
Toy. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's original. It's vintage. Yeah. That's the universe.
I like that. I'd buy that. That's one of the things. Yeah, I'd buy that.
He
Can I
does this
bid?
to me all the time,
bid?
Joe. Puts up stuff that I want to buy in the auction. He's like, you can't bid on the stuff on the auction.
This is the problem. I don't look at things before.
I put the faker in a few weeks ago just because I knew Vic really wanted a faker like in that condition, and I was like, oh, I put one in, and I think I upset him. What's his comment? Is it Misha? Call it. She's really let herself go, but because that was such a nice comment, and you made the auctioneer wet yourself, you could have a message me at the end, and I'll send you a little voucher for the website so you can spend some money. Anyway, right, so we got one of them.
Beautiful. How big is it? 20?
Big, man. That's what she said. It's big. Look, that's like up to you. Like, it's hard on a camera, isn't it?
2 foot.
It's bigger than.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny's not that small.
Oh, I am.
That's actually a doll's outfit. It's an Action Man outfit. 12-inch figure out.
I don't come
Hussar's outfit, and then he borrowed a cap from somewhere else.
That's why I sell toys, because it's, you know, I can wear them as well. You know what I mean? All the little things. I wander around the house in a little harness. It's great. Right. So we're gonna, because there's loads of bidding going on. I don't know what they're doing at the moment. Well, it's low at the moment. Oh wow. Okay.
What's it at? I'm keenly interested. Can I bid? Is this wrong? I don't know.
I like that again. Right. So please, before we go any further, Vic, would you like to give a valuation on that? Any?
No, it's loose. I don't know. I'm well out of the realm of what I see universe. 50, 60 quid, maybe a bit more. I know in the box, I've seen them go in the box for like 120, but that was a few years back. It's not something you come across every week. You know, that's why Joe's
do more than that now.
So what do you think, Ed? Let's let the royalty speak. So what do you think? Come on now. I bet you sold 20 of these in your time.
No, I haven't. The bot bags, I've sold loads of the common Clipper Vader one and the other ones, the Star Wars ones. But the Masters ones, I did have an opportunity to buy like a load years ago, and I didn't, and it always bothered me. So I've not had one. The last one I had went for about 48 quid, 45 quid on eBay. That was a long time ago. So I think that could push really like strong money. You could, 85, 90 quid would probably be, yeah. I think if you were paying that, you kind of go, yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
Well,
I love
that's my feeling on it.
No, Joe hasn't got one. He hasn't got one in Leicester.
I haven't got one.
So you can't go there and buy one. So you got to get it here.
Yeah.
There ain't no repairs.
I'd pay decent money for that.
Up at the top, like that, swap around. Right, I've left that on the screen. So we've talked about a lot in this program already, but you were talking about Leicester being under the lockdown. Sorry, I interrupted you with the auction. When are you reopening now? What are you doing? How's it working?
The 12th, we're back open on the 12th, and we're doing phone orders and internet orders from the 13th. So the people that come in on the 12th get, rewarded with the first pick. And we've got so much stuff in. I've got to say, and it's not all me, because it's out. Sometimes when you talk about your own shop, I always feel like you don't want to be big-headed. But it's the group of us that have sort of been with the shop for a long time, that have helped out, that do so much. Those guys and me have got it to a really good state, and at the moment it's looking absolutely epic. But there is a lot of mess. There's a lot of stuff you kind of going, I don't know where to put that, get it somewhere, move that. There's just stuff everywhere. But it is looking fab. It is looking really, really good. And we've got some stuff that I've never had before in the shop.
Like, can you tell us?
Well, I'll tell you what really got me this week. I found somebody messaged me and said, I've got this. I don't know what it's worth. And it was a glass-light MacGyver. Now, glass-light MacGyver. Sorry, Vic.
No, I said, brilliant, from Brazil. That was all. Sorry.
Yeah. And he got other Brazilian figures as well. He got some of the G.I. Joes. And he messaged me and said, I've got this. And he said, I don't know what this glass light's worth. And I was like, oh, it's got to be a wind up. So I just kind of like said, look, and I sent him some sold listings on like a worth point thing. I said, that's what it's worth. And he was like, oh, great. Because you could have told me anything. Can you come and buy it? So I was like, yeah. So I went and bought it. And that for me, I've never had one. So I'm very excited about that. There's a lot of really cool things as well. I bought a couple of nice Star Wars items the last few weeks. And we've got an amazing selection we bought out of a museum, out of a friend's museum. A huge amount of stuff, for wide range of stuff. So we've got the catalogues we've got at the moment. We've got pretty much a catalogue in most toy lines for most sort of, I don't know, I guess at least not one every year. Sadly, we haven't got a full run, but we've got like Mattel catalogues from the 80s. We've got them from, Hasbro. We've got Kenner. We've got Palitoy. We've got all these weird toy line catalogs. That floats my boat, something chronic that does. I love it. I love getting catalogues and stuff like that.
He likes looking at the pictures. I love it. Like you were talking about this the other day, were you, Vic? Like, oh, look.
A Kenner Batman, a Batman figure from like 1993 from Kenner. To buy it wholesale, it was like £3 to buy a brand new, Batman figure. It's like £3, and the retail was like sort of, I think they were £8.99 or something like that. So it's quite a good markup, more than it is now.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're lucky to get 25% on top now.
Yeah. And if you VAT registered, and it's kind of, it does for you. But anyway, that's talking shop and moaning there, isn't it? But
it's fine.
It was.
We don't want to make you sad on this lovely Easter Sunday.
Well, nothing really makes me sad.
Good. I'm glad.
Apart from, yeah. Unless the Riders lose today, then I will be a bit grumpy.
Then you will be. So we've still got loads of lots up. We've got between 60 over the two platforms. 60. I can't do my maths. 60. We've got nearly 80 people, I think, watching us at the minute, which is good, and they've all tuned in. If you're watching now, we got Joe at Leicester Vintage Toys. He is a legend. And we have just, he might cry by it though. Are you ready, chaps? It's sold. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Well done, Damien. Got the bargain there.
Yeah, I think that's really good value. I think that's really good. Yeah. If I'd seen it at 60 quid, I'd have tried to chip it to 50. That's kind of where I'd be on it. But if a dealer's paying that for it, you've got to think, what's the top end, really? So I think that's a really good deal. Well done, Damien.
Right, let's get rid of this one. Joe, would you like to go next? Or do you... Yeah,
I'm in your hands.
You are?
I'm totally in your hands. I don't know. Yes, I'm happy to go next.
Wicked. Okay, cool. So I think we are going to do... See, I love this one. On all of the auctions we've done over these weeks, Vic, can you remember if we've done any Transformers?
I don't think we have. And I'm a little bit disappointed because we had Kebab Rob on, as in Tats and Toys, and he's a big Transformer dude. But yeah, I don't think we have.
Ready?
I know we've got one coming up.
Boom!
I'll be honest, I can never keep them in stock. As soon as I get Transformers, no disrespect, I'm not like Joe. I haven't got the bricks and mortar. I've just got a store, and I haven't got the buying power to buy all of them. But when I do have them, they go straight away. I can't. G1s just don't stay with me, and I mean, like within a day or two, they've gone. I love them though. So,
Joe, do you want to talk about this? Tell us, man. Go for it.
Yeah, I love it. I love Ultra Magnus. I think he's a really cool. He's quite he's not. I don't know if he's underrated, but it's a really nice example of the actual Transformer. The box is nice. It's got a bit of edge wear, slight fading, and as you can see down the right hand side of the box, you can see it's just starting to come away, but it is still attached, and everything's correct. All the poly is in there, and it's really nice. All the parts are in there. It's a nice example. It's not mint, but I'd have it in the shop, I'd put it at perhaps a bit of a lower price point. We've got 2 mint ones in the shop, so we thought we'd let this one go, but it's a nice thing.
What this does show, Joe, is that this is original.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what the G1 market's like at the minute. There's people out there trying to plug bootlegs and shit as the original real deal or whatever. I'm mad for boxes. I love a box, but I'm not a mint box collector. I just like the artwork. As long as there's still artwork on it, to me, that aging shows that it's true, it's real, and it's been loved. You know what I mean? It's of its time, and that's what collectors want to know. You know what I mean? They don't want to be, and I think that's wicked. Ultra Magnus was a great character. Really, you know, he's a what? I nearly said he's a white Optimus Prime. That could be deemed as bad nowadays, but you know, he is awesome. You know, it's a great figure.
Well,
I always love that on the box where it's got. I can't remember the jet that's on the back, but to show you that you can add the transformer to the carriage.
Yeah, on the. Yeah. You've got loads of Transformers in the shop, Joe, haven't you? Like it's like
I love Transformers. I like really
fetish central for Japanese robot fans over there.
I love it. I mean, the good thing about the Transformers community, if you're ever unsure or anything, put it on one of the groups because they are really good at saying, no, that's reproduction. No, that's not right. Yeah. Yes, it's complete, Scott. Yeah, it's complete, mate. Yeah.
I did have, I'll be honest with you. This is my mess up. Joe is an incredibly professional trader and he's had to deal with me. He did send me more pictures of this product. However, I hadn't downloaded them. That's my fault.
Because I think you take about 5 or 6 pictures. I didn't think. Yeah, it's all there, man.
Yeah, man. It looks like it's a minty, chaps at home. Like if you've bought from me, take it from me. This is a nice complete box. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, it's not mint, but it's got a little bit of playware. But it's not. I'd be happy with that. It's better than the one I've got on my shelf. Put it that way. I've got a loose one sat on my shelf.
Well, there has been fading problems and yellowing problems again because I mentioned he's white. As we all know, as vintage toy collectors, any white toy it can suffer the yellowing, and that one looks really white. It looks like a nice example.
Yeah, and it's even all the way as well. It's not like yellowed one side, so you can't see it. It's nice, good colour. Not
going back to the boxes, even though like you said, it's coming away. At least someone can actually take that out now. And I know you might be like, ooh, but they could take it out of the box, enjoy it as a transformer, and put it back in, and they're not going to feel guilty about it because it was mint originally. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It lets you actually touch the toy, which a lot of us like to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm a bit of an opener, so guilty as charged there. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think you have to be when you go. You know, when you're like, people walk through the door with a box of stuff, and it's usually got like a tissue from when they were a kid in there. It's got one sock. It's got all this other crap that they go, just buy this, and you go, no, but like, all right then. So you get this loose bug, even though the graded stuff is stunning, valuable, like makes my heart flutter, all them things. The loose stuff, you do kind of go, come on then, come over here now, come by here now, and I look after you. We'll open you up and we'll have a little play. Like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
Do you play Lego Bingo at all, Johnny and Vic? Have you played Lego Bingo before? Yeah, well, basically, whenever you buy second-hand Lego, like bits of Lego, you get it in like a mixed lot, and there's like you'll always find a bit of a rubber, a HB pencil, paper clips, a badge like Roxy Music Tour 1981 or something like that. Yeah. Just all the same stuff you always find in the same one. A bit of brown that you're not sure if it's soil or poo.
Definitely.
That's always a worry. And like, but the thing is, you never know what else is in there. So you're always upturning the bricks. Is there a small? Is there a layer blaster in the top of one of the bricks? And you're always constantly turning stuff, trying to find it. And the worst thing is part because you always, when you've done this, you've got all this Lego sitting there, which is now reasonably clean, and you've got a pile of other things. And the worst feeling in the world is nothing good in that pile that you've just spent 3 hours sifting. But yeah, Lego Bingo is really good because you always get the same things.
I played it without knowing it. I mean, both of you guys have said stuff that have been in Lego. I mean, I can remember specifically I picked up a job lot and there being both the things Johnny said, a tissue and a child's sock. And you saying there being a rubber and a bit of brown. Yeah, I do play Lego Bingo. I don't think Johnny does because he doesn't really go for Lego too much because it's too much work to sort out.
Oh, Lego is great.
I
He's
don't know. I
like,
can't from the dark
there's a
art.
bag of Lego or a box of Lego.
But you never know what's in it. That's the thing, Vic, isn't it? You never know what's in it. There could be other stuff at the bottom. I found loads of guns and stuff. Sorry, Johnny, go on.
No, go on. We're in. You ready?
Go on then.
Go on. Whoa!
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's great. Well done, Scott.
Well done, Scott.
Great example.
Enjoyed that.
I think the best thing I've ever found in a box of Lego is an Amanaman.
Yeah, that's a good call. Also, another top tip on the subject of little bits. When you go to car boot sales and toy fairs and you see a Rebel Transport, and Rebel Transports were always £8. I don't know why years ago they were always £8. But now they're obviously not. They're like £30. But it used to be £8. You see Rebel Transport, you go £8. But always pick them up and shake them. Sorry?
Yeah.
I used to leave them because I think currently in my storage there's probably about 6 in there. So
yeah.
What am I going to do? Build a suit of armor out of them? I don't...
any good toy dealer's always got 6 or 7 Rebel Transports around. Don't worry, but always pick them up and shake them. Shake them. You don't even have to open them. Just shake them. If they go shaky, 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 rattle, 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 you go, okay, I'll buy this one. Thank you very much. And then as soon as you get home, you can go, come on. And then I've found so much stuff in those. But there is occasions, though, that does bite you on the bottom, rather, and you buy them and it's just full of grit or something else, and it's not exciting. But always shake Transport. Yeah. It's a load of yeah.
You got Joe. I'm struggling, right? We've been trying to put this show together. We've done quite a few of these shows. Me and Samantha and Vic have got quite good at this. You've put such good lot, and it's hard to know which way to do the things. Like, so what do you want to go, mate? Are you sure?
There is, Jamie. There is.
You are?
Jamie's just put any Star Wars today.
Yeah, well, should we do Star Wars? Shall we?
Yeah, just for Jamie. Star Wars for Jamie.
Yeah, come on then. Let me get it all up nicely for you. Give me 2 moments, sir. Right then, gentlemen. Put this there. Share the screen nicely. Sorry it takes me so long. I wish I was a bit more professional. But I grabbed this one, right? I'm going to see if I can get another picture now as well. 2 seconds. So, this... Yeah, dude, it's the perfect picture because you can see everything about it. It's not that blurry in real life. That's just my photography. Yes, yeah, that's fine. But this is nice, dude. Joe, I'm going to put you at the top. Let me put you at the top a minute, sir. Can you tell them you live in like Star Wars Central? Like for Star Wars people, you live on the Death Star. Come on.
No, I don't. I live in a... Look, this is not the wallpaper of the Death Star. It goes in, this is the smoking lounge of the Death Star. No, this isn't. No, I don't. I think Dark Side are far... I mean, they're on later, and they're the Star Wars guys. I'm just the everything. I like everything. So, but Star Wars is where I started out, and I love Star Wars. So this is a Chief Chirper. Now, as I've said before, it's my photography that means it's a bit blurred. It's not like the graded case is not bifocal or anything like that. It's not variofocals and you've gone weird. You're not on a bad trip. It's just my photography. So this is a UKG graded 85 Chief Chirper, and he's Minty McMint. And I thought he'd get a 90, and he didn't. You know, sometimes when you send something for grading, you go, this is beautiful. These are amazing. These I've never seen. These are brand new. Look, there's the brand new squeaky. And then it's still 85.
It started 83. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The most nostalgic smell in the world for me is the smell of Star Wars figures that have been smoked near. I don't know what it is about it. It's a horrible smell. It's a horrible, sickly smell, but I don't know. It's the most nostalgic smell in the world. But there we go. Buying them as a kid off the market, that was. But everybody smoked in the 80s. All the babies in prams. Yeah. Everybody did. So, you know.
Going back to what Johnny said about Leicester, I think he's just referring to you living and selling in Palitoy country. You know, I've got great memories of Leicester when I was a child. I used to visit there with my parents and family. We go to Leicester Market, which in my head, I might be wrong, was like a big indoor market thing. This is back in the day, knocked down and turned into a block of flats now or a Tesco. And there was so many toy dealers in this market, and there was just Action Man and Star Wars and Action Force everywhere. And it's such a great memory in my mind still because of what I do now. I just remember going there and buying the Action Man Red Indian or Native American, or I don't know the correct pronoun anymore, and Cowboy. And as a child, I never saw them in the shops. I think they were done on a bit, you know, and it was old stock that they had at the market. You know, I mean, this market had all sorts of madness, but it's amazing. The other great was there was a toy giant there once upon a time. Was that right?
I'm from Derby, not Leicester. But yeah, I'll tell you about what happened with Leicester Market.
Derby, this one's from
The
Derby.
reason I say that is because I own the flag.
The auctioneer hold on a minute. You didn't tell me he's from Derby. Samantha, our auctioneer, is from Nottingham. I'm sorry to interrupt. But she says she likes it when it's not right, so she's letting you in.
It's all right. Nottingham's fine. I used to go to the Old Angel all the time in Nottingham, and I once got beat up for wearing my Derby County scarf walking through Nottingham city centre. But anyway, that's a different story entirely. Vic, that's lovely, mate. You've got that lovely memory, mate. That's fantastic.
What I'll say is this, I believe it was Toy Master. It might not even been Leicester. It was that way, and there was a massive toy shop, like a Toys R Us, but it wasn't. They had this flag on display, and my dad managed to buy it from the shop.
Or Domino's Toys, that was on the high street. No,
this was like out. It wasn't in the high street. It was like going outside the town. I might be wrong. It might my memory might be fuzzy from that time, but at the time I thought it was Leicester. There was a massive like I say, it was like Toys R Us, but it wasn't a Toys R Us. It was obviously we didn't have Smiths then. I think it was called Toy Giant. For some reason Toy Giant's in my head.
I don't know about that, and I've never found any stickers that have come with Toy Giant on.
I could like I say, it might have been Lincoln. You know, it could be somewhere else with an L. My last memory of Leicester, and this isn't toy related, is Die Hard, and that's it. Die Hard was a rave that used to be on in Leicester, and I used to sneak off there like a naughty 15-year-old. And great times.
I love doing this show. Joe, do you like walk the dog and then like find bits of Star Wars around the place? Because like a lot of the people, I get a lot of Americans come in, right? And they come in the shop, and this is Vic has been there. He's seen this. They come in, they're lovely people, and they go, "Good afternoon. Have you any Star Wars?" And I'll show them Star Wars. They go, "Hey, we're looking at going up to Leicester Vintage Toys," and I say, "Chaps, it's where they made Star Wars, all the Palatoy stuff you can't get. The roads are actually paved with leftover Star Wars bits. They're just on the side of the road. You pick them up because they believe. I think the story of everything maybe being buried under there and all them is really caught with the Americans. I think. What do you think, Joe?
It's a good job that they won't be able to understand your Welsh accent, Johnny. That's all I can say. They'll be like that. What did he say? Well, he's going to tell about it's made of gold. I think. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't turn up like it used to. What Vic said is exactly right. Bang on. Leicester Market was the hotbed of all this stuff. A lot of it was sort of nicked. A lot of it was stuff that just came out of Palitoy after it finished. It was, though, right through. And up until when I started dealing toys in 1999, but I started actually Leicester-wise was 2008. And in 2008, there was a guy on Leicester Market still who had bagged R5D4s, bagged layers, bagged unused like mini rigs that were just in bags left over. Mixtures of Action Man parts are all brand new in bags. Stuff, crazy stuff that you were kind of going, this was, but there were a £5 each, and I thought, I'm not spending that. It's only an R5D4. It's crazy now. I did buy some, but it was like all of them. You're going, oh, these just, you know. But there was tons. There was an old guy, and he got like these sheds out the back of his house, and they were full of just Action Man bodies, just torsos. That's it. So no head, no arms, just torsos. Madness. I filled my Citroen XM 3 times with Citroen with Action Man talking Space Commander bodies.
Oh wow, brilliant!
I love it. Shall we move on? Shall we do another one?
Did that one sell?
We didn't even finish.
We're not even in it, Johnny.
I'm getting distracted. He's telling all these wonderful stories. I'm hanging out with a mate on his birthday. It's difficult for me.
Johnny, if you need to move things along, you just got to say, Joe, shut up. Let me carry on with the auction here. Stop telling stories and just let me get on.
I'm on the stories. Right, hang on. I'm looking at the auction here. I'm looking at the people know anyway for now. We just look at yeah. And I think the clock's ticking down. So one thing, Ian, before we go any further, right, I got to say yes. Tonight, we got the last show with Gav on the Dark Alliance with the Star Wars stuff. Make sure you tune in for that. At the minute, we got Joe from Leicester Vintage Toys. We haven't got long, but we got some great lots coming up, and we're just waiting for this one to finish. Oh, we got a few seconds. I need to fill some air. Joe, tell us a joke. Haven't you got any jokes, Joe? You were good like that. Come on now.
Jokes? No, I don't really do jokes. I'm not really like a joke man. I'm an anecdote storyteller, kind of. But yeah.
What about all Eddie Turtles? Have I missed it? We haven't.
Not today. No turtles today. Sorry, Adam.
Loads in the shop, Adam, next week, though, mate. So you can always come up with loads of carded, loads of boxed. Some loose.
Get yourself to Leicester, chaps. Get yourself to Leicester. Is it parking nearby? Where's the parking?
What, near Leicester?
Where you are, where can you park?
Oh, in the shop. There's on-street parking, but you have to kind of do a bit of a wriggle round. But there's loads. There's like 5 car parks within 10 minutes walk.
Oh, chap. Just jump
so
in the car.
Sorted.
Right, are we ready? Are we ready? We're
Hey.
ready!
Well done, Jamie.
Well done, Jamie. £55. Beautiful.
Jamie. Right, okay. So next up, what should we go for? We should go for, we've got, I know what we'll do. We will do this one. Hang on 2 seconds. Are you ready? Now, ladies and gentlemen, of all the people I know, when it comes to G.I. Joe, I do ask Vic a lot, right? And I do annoy him sometimes because I do ring him up and I go, Vic, who's this? And then I hold it up like this. And he puts up with a lot with me. But what Vic has got here is a sexy little number. Do you mind if I put him on the big screen a minute? I like it.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, man. Show him what you got, Bob.
Well, I'm going to have to do them one at a time. But we're here. We're doing a nice little G.I. Joe lot. I'm starting off with an Action Force piece as it got rebranded. But it is really G.I. Joe. The nice little walkie-talkies. The boxes are damaged, but it's got a cool Woolworths sticker on it. Look at that.
That's really cool, dude.
I love the picture of the guy on the phone as well. Look, he's there. He's calling in June. The Cobras. So yeah,
it's my cousin. I think it's my cousin.
It's Johnny's cousin calling up the Celtic Cobras. But yeah, the old Action Force. But the next piece is from a similar line. I mean, again, the box is a little bit rough. This is a G.I. Joe laser tag, and it will work with original laser tag.
That's really cool as well.
The gun battle. It's got Falcon on, as the other box had Flint on. Falcon's his brother. Is it his brother? Something like that. Again, we've got on the back. Look at that young man. Yeah. He's having it. This is when
that's my other cousin. That's my other cousin.
Is that your cousin as well?
Yeah, but the other side, on my mum's side.
But yeah, what you're getting at is the gun and the pack that you shoot. But yeah, it's still in the box. I mean, it's been used. It's all in working order. It's really, really clean inside. It's a nice vintage piece. 2 other bits to go with the G.I. Joes. Now, these are a bit curious. We have a Fistfull vintage quick kick.
Yay!
But this is from Russia. You can see you got the Solaric a lot right in there, and all your Joes. Your wrong way bit. Fistfull logo. Now, I'm going to quickly take him out of the star case. He's coming with a case, or the case it's with. It's not actually a star case, but you know what I mean. But on the card, where was it? I hate this. There it is. There is a tiniest little hole here on his name. That is the only damage to the card.
I can see. That's nothing much, man.
And unfortunately, the other carded figure I'm going to show you is in the same spot. But these, they sit really nice. It's a nice figure. Nice piece to your collection. He's a classic Joe as well. I believe he was Series 3 quick kick. So obviously this isn't an original 84. This is a fun school from Russia, which I believe was 90 or 91. But it's based on the original molds. You get the original weapons in there, which you would need for your quick kick. Grab yourself a bargain. I mean, look at that artwork. That is all hand drawn. Amazing. Love G.I. Joe. I love Action Force.
I love it. I love it.
Quick kick, I thought I'd go for another classic of the Joe crew, which is Mainframe, Communications Officer. But great artwork again. Figure's really nice. All the accessories are lovely. All these little tubes that you lose. They're in there. We have, again, I can't read any of that. To me, that's just wow or we were. But yeah, great stuff. And again, on this one, there's a tiniest little pinhole at the top, but it's above where it says code name. I'll just show you on the screen quickly. Actually, it looks worse behind. Probably better to show you from behind. Can you put me on a big screen just for a sec?
Yeah, man. Go. Sorry, I was just.
Oh, down, cross.
No, cross.
Not very
On Miz.
There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah,
you can't actually see it on the front. But he's a lovely figure. Cool. He's in his original colours. He's new on card. So grab yourself a bargain, guys. Hopefully there's some Joe fans out there. And I don't just mean Leicester Vintage Toy Joe fans like Monkey. I mean the real deal, the real American hero here. This is freedom in a box.
From Russia. I love it. It's genius.
Yeah, exactly.
Genius. It's the genius.
I'm surprised they even sold G.I. Joe in Russia. I mean, it couldn't be more like, yeah, America. And then like,
anyway.
You can be with yeah, America, or vice versa.
So Joe,
yep.
G.I. Joe, I get drilled to ask these questions. So does Vic. I'm going to ask you: do you stock G.I. Joe vintage figures?
Yeah, I do. Although I failed the medical when I joined up, but I sort of weight racism basically. So it's G.I. Joe's. We've got some really nice bits of G.I. Joe. We've got some nice graded cards. Can't remember any of the names, Storm something and Crimson Storm something. Shadow. I don't know. I know it's Storm Shadow and Crimson Guard. I'm just playing with it because I can't remember the name.
I know. Sorry, I can't help it.
Yeah, I really like the Fun School stuff. I think it's really underrated, the Fun School stuff, because if you get other foreign cards, people go, "Wow, it's really cool," but the Fun School ones, I think they're really good value.
I haven't included one there, but there are variants on the colours. I mean, I don't know if you've seen like barbecue and that. They're totally different colourways. Yeah. I've included these two because they're close to the original ones, and if someone wanted to even open them, they're that, you could open them up. You got all the accessories there. I mean, a lot of loose G.I. Joes now, complete with all their accessories. You're looking 20, 30, 40 £40 plus now. Like they're getting like Star Wars because there's so many accessories, and a lot of people have bought the Star Wars and then moved on to Joe or Action Force or so forth. And in America, it's as big as Star Wars. People want them G.I. Joes. So I mean, I've always been an Action Force fan, so it just led into G.I. Joe. It's one of my loves. So especially up to about 1988, 89, and then it sort of faded out for me. They all started getting a bit too bright, and I don't mean bright as in clever, just the colours.
Embrace the day glow of the 90s. You've got to embrace the day glow of the 90s. I think anything when you were wearing your Campy ski jacket. Campy ski jacket colours. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot a minute, then, Joe. If you were at a toy fair and a trader was selling that, what would you expect them? I'm not talking about your wonderful haggling price with those beautiful vocal tones you have there, but I mean, if it was on a stall, you had to give a price for it. What would you value that lot at, sir?
It's a bit hard to tell. If I saw it on a stall, I would go for the two figures. I'd pick them two out because I think they're cracking figures. I'd pick them two out and I'd go, okay, how can I split this up? But you know what? The laser game kit, I've never actually owned that.
I've never seen it.
I've never actually owned it, so it's got to be quite hard.
It's an American piece. I'll be honest, it was in my collection and I've upgraded it. So I got one with a nicer box, and I was like, that'll go into stock. And then I was just trying to think of something to put with the other Joes. You know, I just wanted something nice out there for something different. I've not put Joes out yet. Like we haven't done Transformers yet. Done loads of Star Wars. Star Wars always sells.
It does. Yeah. But Joes in the States are massive. Really big.
It is. I mean, I like all the foreign cards. I'll be honest, I collect lots of different, because I've got Takara cards, I've got Fun School cards, I've got the Indian Fun School, I've got the Chinese, I think they were Hasbro still with the Chinese cards, but South American, you know, I've got quite a few. I haven't got all the carded figures. I mean, at one point, I got up to Series 3 on Action Force, and then when you start hitting Series 4 on card, you're talking big money because it's all the Joe characters, and I've got a lot of them, but not all of them.
Right, I gotta interrupt you here. So, Joe, Raf, go on, have a get, because I'm quite interested about this lot because I don't know.
It's not a specialist subject, and I don't know what the laser. So I'd only be guessing, and I think it's anybody's. Where are we up to on the bidding? That might give me. I'm not
going to tell you.
I knew you do that. That's just really selfish. I see. I rate the figures. I think the figures are like. I don't know. I'd probably say. You got to think the figures have got to be worth sort of 40 quid a go, and then you've got the laser battle game, which I don't know what that's worth, and the Ash Force. So I don't know, 120, 130, 140. That's something like that.
At the moment, somebody's getting a bargain, but that's okay because we're doing
that's how it works. What the auction's here for.
That's how it works. So, Joe, we're going to be doing your last lot in a minute.
Yeah.
And we're going to let you go back because I don't want to overrun for Joe because Vic, we got another show tonight, and the man's a living legend. This is true. I mean, I'll be honest with you, right? I'll be honest with you. Maybe one day he'll jump up on stage, play some bass, and we will have a little party. I don't know. I would love that to happen. I'll make it up, and I'll come to Leicester just with a band, rock up outside the shop, and go, "Come on, get on." I will. Right. So we get up to that.
Making threats.
We're gonna have a jam session.
It's flying up again now. You can talk about whatever you want. It's flying up again.
I just think. I think this lot's really cool. This is a cool lot, and I know it's left field with some of the bits like the laser battle game kit, you know, and the crowd pleasers really are the two figures. But I think the two figures are really cool. And if it was like if they were like, I don't know, Estrellas or something ridiculous, everybody would be going mad for them. And it's, you know, it seems like such a weird thing that the Fun School ones don't have really that much of a following, and they should do, in my opinion.
Unless you got the Street Hawk, or you know, there is a few Fun School that go for good money. I mean, I believe Tunnel Rat, he goes for really good money as well. Like Lifeline, not the two I put out. The two are average Joes there, but they are Joes for the original. What happened there?
We got three Joes in one live. That's genius.
Oh right. Right. Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue. But like I say, yeah, three average Joes there, two average Joes there, but they are from the original line, and it's a nice starter for someone. I'm like I say, if these were Hasbro's, that quick kick would be like $300 to $400, and that'd be, you know, that'd be the average sort of price on a card. It's crazy that there's such a difference because of the Fun School. Obviously, I don't expect to get that sort of money, I know, but I'm saying you get near enough the same figure on a card for such a drop in price. So I love it. And I love the Takara cards as well. But for me, a lot of it's to do with images and stuff. I always talk about boxes and artwork, and I just love the Japanese characters on the Takara cards. I love the Cyrillic writing on the back of that. It's just different. even the Indian ones where it's got all the like the Hindi stuff. It's just amazing. So I would
Reggie.
like a Fistfull, though.
Boom!
Boom!
Hey, man.
Nice one, Michael. I'll get that out to you probably Wednesday, sir.
That's a bargain. Well done,
That is
Michael.
a bargain, but that's the way it goes. I'm glad it's going to, you know, hopefully Michael's already in the Joe era. If not, maybe I've pushed him into a new collecting realm, you know.
Yeah.
And it is a big one. It's a big one.
Right
a lot
there,
of figures
Joe.
in that line.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that one. Are you a last lot? So we're not going to keep up any more of your time. But I do want to ask you about your American trip. But first of all, let me set up this auction with you. Hang on 2 seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're here with me, myself, and the lovely Vic of Fistfull Collectables and Joe of Leicester Vintage Toys. And we are on our last lot now. Screen share. I'm here.
Alakazam. No, not quite. All right.
Goes down. Dirty.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the days just got better, haven't they?
Yeah, so this Montana's really. He's lovely.
Tell us about it. Go on.
Yeah, so he's an 85 grade UKG loose Montana. I think I can't remember if he's no country of origin one, but he's really cool. I mean, he's always suffer with like wear around the eyes and stuff like that. And I think Montana is a really cool figure. He's underrated. He stands well. He looks cool. That you know who he is straight away. And he's a cool thing if you're into all the weird, because there are loads of variants of Montana as well, which is really cool, and they're quite different. So that's quite cool. We've had some really cool ones in the past. But yeah, he is what he is. But I really like Montana. I think he's a very, very underrated figure. And this one's a really nice grade.
You got to see the playability as a child. What that was made for. It isn't made for us, sad old men who love it. It was made for us when we was little kids to actually play with. And he's such a iconic character. I love all the Horde because they all had a little something about them. Leech done the sticky bit. You had Grizzlaw, who was furry. Really cool. You had Modulock, who you could like do whatever you wanted with. Really, I mean, it was a great line to it. It was a great way for Mattel to extend that bad guy line, if you know what I mean. Give He-Man.
I like She-Ra. I like She-Ra, and it is She-Ra, isn't it? For me, it's like it's two shows in one. You get E-Man and you get the Horde. It's like it's the double product.
Paul's asking, is it the red or black lever? I haven't actually. I got the pictures on my phone because you haven't got. I've sent all the pictures, but hold on. Yeah, I shall look for you, Paul. Excuse me, if I appear rude.
This is the thing that we do with. So yeah. Now I'm gonna have a go at this. I reckon I can have a value on this. Should we have a go on, Vic?
I think you should go first. I mean,
we'll base it on being a red lever, not a black lever, right? I don't think there's much difference in price really. Anyway, one's Mexican and one's someone else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I would say I'd comfortably, happily put that in my shop between 80 and 100 quid and it'd go. Comfortably.
Yeah, I think that's bad.
I'm in agreement with you. I was thinking it. I'll be honest, because I saw this before, and I looked at the stuff that Joe was putting in, and in my head I thought 110. So we're in the same sort of ballpark.
Without a doubt, I think
nice, straight 85s.
And I think it's probably worth more than that because, without being rude, you're not buying it off some minx on eBay. You're buying it from like somebody who's like
even worse.
No,
I don't know. Paul's. I don't know if the red or black lever. I don't know. I only took one photo of this, which is weird. Everything else took loads of photos. I only took one photo of this.
It's black.
My
bad. Wish it black.
They're off anyway, chaps. We don't have to big this one up. We're on a page that sells Best of the Universe quite regularly.
Well, they'll be fine. There couldn't be a better place for He-Man,
Could Joe? Could you please? I'm going to put you on a big screen. Can you please tell me about where I'm going to get in you a suitcase and you're going to take me to America, please?
Yeah. So we've got a Johnny-sized suitcase, so it's almost 2 foot long. But yeah, it's we're going to America. We're making a telly show kind of thing. We're self-funded. We did a Kickstarter, and everybody got involved and gave us some money and helped us out. We've had to delay it. We were meant to be there and back by now, so it would have been out. But due to the COVID related issues, we are still here, and we will be till next year. And we're hoping to go next February. That's the latest sort of date we've got, is next February to go. So we're doing the same sort of time of the year, so we can work it with the shows. We're going to be out there. We're driving all the way across America in an RV from New York to Los Angeles in about just over 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're going to do this in, so it's crazy. And Gav's coming with me, Gavin Lee Pate. There he is. Or Gav Lapate, as I call him, who is just there to buy mad balls, but he's got to actually do some work over there as well. And we're going to make a really cool show. And we've got lots lined up. So we've got these. We're going to have like Mark Belomo and people like that are all involved. They're going to be our gurus.
I love
We've got all this cool stuff.
I got a bit. Mark Bellamore, I love him. He's delightful. Dude. I mean, he can come across as a grumpy old man sometimes, but
so can I.
Can't we all?
Can't we? Like, whenever I see him, I always kind of like, I watched his streams during lockdown, and everybody else has got like things behind them and toys, and he just sat at his computer for 2.5 hours every night telling people about variants of Star Wars figures. It was like, anyway, go on.
Yeah. So there's him, there's a few other, and they're basically going to be our gurus. They're going to tell us where to go the next day, and we're going to tell us where to go, and we're just going to drive away across America with them going, you need to go to this place, you need to go to this place. And we're going to buy as many toys as we can. We're going to hit up as many shows as we can. And the idea is to bring as much as we can back with us. And we're going to make a really cool show, which is going to be available for everyone to watch. It'll probably be on Amazon Prime, and it will definitely be on YouTube. So it'll be free to air, so everybody can see it. Everybody can be involved, and we've got really good support from our customers as well, who've really, really, put their hands in the pockets at a difficult time to help us out with it, because we couldn't afford to do it ourselves just and blow the money. But we thought, if people want to do it, let's do it, and enough people got involved that we did, and so it's going to be really good fun, and we're going to make a really cool show, and we've got Matt, who we've worked with before, and me and Gav, so it's it'll be light-hearted, a lot of fun. And the romance, drama, laughs. I mean, everything apart from the romance will be there. There'll be some romance as well, because it's toys, and I love toys.
I can't imagine you would do it without being rude. I've watched all your videos on YouTube. I can't imagine it wouldn't be anything but light-hearted and fun with you. I can't imagine you bringing something boring to the table anyway, dude. Like,
well, it's going to be fun. It's toys, man. You've got to have fun with it. I know, like, people get really excited about it and they get really serious, and there's this element of the community that gets really angry about stuff, but they're toys. We're meant to have fun and enjoy it. The reason why we harp back is because we're nostalgic, man. Enjoy it. Don't get so irate about stuff. Chill out, dude. It's fun. And this is what we want to do. We want to go across there, have as much fun as we can, laugh a lot, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having the best time when all this rubbish that we're going through at the moment's over, which would be nice.
I can't wait. Like I say, I'm coming in the suitcase.
If not, you could always get a cheap flight to Mexico, and he can pick you up at the end of the trip when he gets Cali side, Tijuana, walk over the border. Biden's letting anyone in, so I'm sure they'll let you in, John. You'll be all right. It's cheaper than going to America.
I could probably get a gig in Mexico at the same time. If I go over for the week and do like 5 nights on a bounce and then go over the border with them for the day, dude, I'm rocking. That's what trip paid for. Right. Exactly. So we come into the end of this auction. I want to wrap really hour. I don't want to keep up Joe with any more of his time. He's been wonderful, chaps. It's all right. Somebody's getting a bargain.
We've got Johnny. Are you going to do the giveaway?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I
tell you what I'll do, right? We'll work out something. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because they're just there's double bids going on, so they're just sorting that out at the minute. Hang on, but I can maybe get something up. That was a really cool thing. Have I got a picture? No, I haven't got it with me. 2 seconds, Joe. I'm having a nightmare. Hang on.
Too right, Mark. Collect what makes you happy. Yeah, too right. And there's a lot of comments. I've only just discovered the comment section, by the way. So all the way through, I don't know what's been going on.
No,
So I've only
I can't even see the comments. I do it on my phone, and I can't see anyone's comments every time I do this. So,
well, we were on the same thing. I mean, neither of us have been told to leave yet, Vic. So we're all right there. But somebody said to me earlier, and I can't find it now because I'm rubbish at technology.
Me and
Gav,
all.
where are you? This is where I need Gav to come in and go. This is what you do, you idiot.
Right. Okay. So that the art auction says then. Yeah, got it. My assistant is beautiful. I would just like to say she's brilliant, and she gets me out of the doo-doo a lot. So I'm just downloading that. Save there. Wait. So Joe, what are you giving away, sir? You are giving away. Let me put it.
Well, have you decided how you're going to give it away? Because I've just provided it.
Well, I thought which would be really cool was first of all, because you've got an Instagram page, haven't you? Did you want to promote the Instagram page as well? Or do you want
I can't remember the name of it, but it's Leicester Old Toy Shop or Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. One of the accounts doesn't work. So if you join that one, that'd be great because nothing will ever happen. So if there's not been any updates for about 4 years, it's not that one.
Okay, so maybe we'll do the other one then. So on Facebook, here's what you're going to do, right? On this post now, you are going to comment with, what's a good question? What's a real good question?
Are you going to tell me what it is first, Johnny?
Well, I'm getting there. I'm there. Yes. Technology takes ages, doesn't it? I'm so sorry. I'm just a humble. There you go. Cool. How's that for a good?
There we go.
That is wicked.
How's that for a
It's really cool, little Adam Bomb. Free to the winner of however Johnny decides to do this competition.
So we got 60 people watching. I would rather give them the chance over just the world to win it. So we should do it quick now. And I think what we should do is we should very quickly. Joe, you ready?
I am.
I'm going to ask them a really simple question and just see who comes up with the answer first. Ready?
Who's judging, not me?
You just look at the comments. Who comes up on them comments first? Auctioneer, are you ready?
No.
Because it's going to go mental and we've got an auction going on.
Right, well.
Ready?
Hang on then. I've just closed the auction.
She's closed the auction, so that's going at, because this is going to go mental when they ask for this.
Well done, Chris. Well done, Chris.
Well done, Chris. That's a bargain, mate. You've done well there.
So, are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to comment on this post with how many years has Leicester Vintage Toys been trading? Go. Don't say anything a minute, Bob. Whatever answer you give.
I can't. I'm trying to work that out myself.
Whatever you say.
Literally, I've just had a text come through as you guys are talking, saying that Garbage Pail Kid's fucking cool. Sorry for swearing, Joe. Oh, I've done it now. Damn you. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I just read the text. That's all. It come down. It covered your face because I do everything on my phone. And I was like, oh, wow. So people are watching. They're out there.
Chaps, there's loads of comments
the person who just messaged me who's watching this, you know what you got to do? You got to get out there, message the show, let them know.
How long has Leicester Vintage Toys been trading? Are you looking at the comments, Joe?
Yeah, am I meant to be saying what the answer is? We've been trading since 2000. Can I say it?
Well, if you say it and they get in there and they say it, you may as well go for it.
It's 2008. So I'm going to go with 2018 was 10 years, 2020 was 12, 13, 2021. So it's 12 and a half years. So I think the answer is 12. She's not quite 13 yet.
Have you seen her? Do you think it's? We just check in. This is a bit.
Is this one?
Yeah. Ready? Yeah, it
Who's
was.
the winner?
Steve Hayes. Bang, straight
Well
in
done,
it.
Steve.
Well done, Steve. That's wicked. I like that.
Steve won't like this, so he's gonna have to give that away because he's into 60s stuff. Is Steve? I know Steve. He's gonna be like,
When it's with you, do you want to retract the prize because the next runner-up was Sue, and she does support the channel, but fair is fair. He was first.
Steve's
So
got to be the one that gets it then. And if Steve wants to donate it to Sue later, then we can all work something out. We can sort it for him.
Lovely,
But Steve's a lovely chap, and he's a worthy winner. That was a good guess. Those that said 13 as well, it was really close because I think I was sort of thinking it'd be 13. It will be 13 later this year, but not quite.
Yeah, I would have said 13, 14. Anyway, right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show.
Already?
Thank you, Joe.
One done.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
So good. Ladies and gentlemen at home, for everybody who supported, please support Joe at Leicester Vintage Toys. Go out there and, share his links and watch his videos. He's great. He's like an inspiration to us in the toy community of knowledge and just fun, which is the main thing.
What not to do.
What not to do.
It's a warning sign of what not to do in the toy industry.
Come into
It's like
soon. Right.
Like
anyway.
a lighthouse.
So, Vic, are you ready for the next show at 9 o'clock? At 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock. We're gonna wrap it up. I can't believe how many we've done already. I can't believe we've already at the end of this.
We're going.
Is this the third one? Yeah, it's the third one today.
Yep. So, thank you, everybody. We'll see you later. We're on with Gaz for the Dark Alliance.
See you at 9 o'clock. Thanks again, Joe.
See you later, everyone.
Bye, Joe. We love you. Bye, everybody. Bye.